excited because I am here live at CES in the Arcade1up booth with the CEO of Arcade1up.
What's up, guys?
And there's so much hype right now. Everyone is coming to this booth and everyone's kind of gravitating toward NBA Jam, but there's something that's even more exciting to me right now because this cabinet's available right now for pre-order, and I want Scott to kind of talk a little bit about it because there's some things, the reason this exists is kind of interesting.
Because of everybody is watching it right now. So this is our exclusive Burgertime launch that's non-retail. So this is one of the first things we're going to be doing on our website exclusively, and that was fan developed is what we like to say. So first we started off with this as our Data East cabinet. And we started off with it as Karate Champ, and truth be told, the reason it was really Karate Champ is because Karate Champ was one of my favorite games. Literally when I was growing up, that basic stuff, so as the owner, I kind of get to do that sometime. However, having said that, we got a lot of people in the community that are like, why don't you do Burger Time? And personally, I really was not a big Burger Time guy. I didn't know a lot about it, right? Yeah. But at the end of the day, it's not really about what I like, it's about what everybody else likes, everybody else buying it. So it was pretty cool. We kind of just took a poll around there. We said, why don't we try to build a cabinet based on what the community wants? And so you'll see, we hope we've done that for you. This is Burger Time. It's all themed as Burger Time. We did die cuts to follow what it looks like as the original large arcade cabinet. It's got the light up marquee. It's got the matching riser with it. It has on there Karate Champ because I still love Karate Champ. And it has Caveman Ninja and Bad Dudes. And it's pretty cool. The other thing is that we made it to make sure that we're going to deliver it on time. We went into production. We're only making 3,000 pieces total for the world. It will not be produced again in this style of anything. And let me be very clear. That doesn't mean I'm going to do a version that's got lights on it. That means that in this cabinet, that's only Burger Time on the front with everything else, in 2020, after we make these 3,000 pieces, it goes in the vault, right?
Oh, wow, okay.
2021, 2, 3, 5, I don't know when, we'll come out with Burger Time again, but after we make these 3,000 pieces with these graphics on it, that'll be the end. We won't have slight variations on it.
Which this is really cool because I feel like this is really the second cabinet to be released where you went with the unique shape that matched the actual arcade cabinet.
You mean like Star Wars?
Yeah, well that and the Star Wars, which is really cool, but now that's like a theme where you're kind of going down this path of we're changing from the the formula, which was kind of like all the cabinets look the same.
Correct.
Now they're starting to look like their actual arcade counterparts, which is really neat.
Thank you. So I'll look in the camera. I'm not sure if the camera here, but basically the idea is that we started off with the basics, right? And we said let's get the gameplay and let's get the hand feel and let's get the aesthetic look on it right. And I'm telling you, I keep saying it to everybody. I think there's 50,000 fans that are coming in alive. We listen to those comments. So whether it's a deck protector comment, whether it's a controller comment, whether it's a light comment, right? The light came up because we saw guys modding it. And
Who are those guys?
You were probably one of them. Right? And we saw guys modding it. We're like, that's really cool. Like, that's a good idea. How do we incorporate that, right?
Yeah.
And so we did that. And we saw everybody buying our risers and then spending a lot of money on their own, like kind of decorating it. We're like, well, why don't we just give them a matching riser? And so, we're doing the best we can. I mean, what would be really cool, I think, is if you could pan this booth for 1 second. I like to say that this is all in 16 to 18 months. And so we're trying to respond as quickly as we can to everybody. But we're doing that because we get their feedback all the time. Yeah. So that helps us. So
Justin and I talk about this a lot. We talked about it last night on the live stream. Like people, it's amazing to think that, we look at last year's CES, and you guys had a lot of great products then, but it's amazing. Like, we're actually amazed. Like, how the hell do you move this fast? Like, how do you do this?
So
it's amazing. It
we
really
don't
is.
Sleep. I'll tell you how. We're motivated, and we're motivated. Yeah, it's a business. We're motivated for money, right? I got it. But it's also like, I'm going to tell you, I've been in the manufacturing business for 30 years. I was in the toy business for this. This is the first time that I've been involved with something where I can tell you it is truly started as the passion project. Yeah, we wanted to be in gaming and everything else, but when we hit the idea of an arcade, we didn't know if it was going to hit somebody's nerve. And we're like, if we sell 5,000 pieces, this would be a really cool, fun thing to do.
Yeah.
And we started to see the reaction from people and how they were starting to respond, and it turned into the type of business that it has. Want to know what keeps us going? Like, that really does keep us going. Like, the company has, 50 very dedicated people right now. We've gone out, we've been able to acquire really content-driven people, or people who are specialists in that particular area. You'll start to navigate, and as you're starting to speak to some of our employees that have really joined us over the last got their DNA is game DNA, which is a really cool thing.
Yeah.
It's helping us. We're listening to the fan community. I'm telling you, I keep saying the fan community drives the product innovation. It really does. So how do we do it?
We've seen that.
We work fast. We're really lucky. We have some terrific partnerships. We have long-term strategic partnerships with our supply chain overseas. We have a long-term, we're learning. I know everybody's going to beat my ass up when I say this next thing. Yeah, I can swear on this, right?
Yeah, we're not.
Fucking A, that's awesome.
Yeah,
So like,
yeah.
it's like, I know, don't get worried, David. Right?
Dave's all behind the camera, he gets him, he's all,
Yeah, he's really worried. So like, you know, we're a work in process. You know, our customer service was shitty when it came out. Let's call a spade a spade. It was shitty. It's kind of shitty now. Got better for a little bit. It's going to continue to get better. But I urge everybody, like, have some patience with us, because this is all 16 months, right? And I would challenge anybody in the manufacturing business to do what we have done in 16 months with the team that we have had, and to continue to go. And so, as a consumer, not a maker, but as a consumer, when I buy something, if I don't have a great interaction customer experience, I really don't want to hear that you're continuing to get it better, because that doesn't mean anything to me, right? But we're getting better. And it's interesting, because as we start to watch comments, you know, there's always those trolls on there that are just destroying us, and I get it. And the legitimate comments are cool. If you really like it and you want to improve it, give us real feedback, right? We'll listen to you, I promise you. Hopefully you started to see that, and you'll continue to.
No,
but,
and I think we have seen that. I mean, we've been, you know, I started right when the first cabinet I bought was Street Fighter when it came out, and one of the things that was exciting about that was it pulled on the nostalgia heartstrings for me.
Right.
And what I've noticed is, from that point to this point, you know, anybody that's reasonable can see that you guys have made a huge effort to say, like, what are the things we're not getting right, and we're going to correct those along the way.
Right.
And so that's like transparency with the community.
Right.
Not a lot of companies do that. So that is a testament to everyone. I mean, I've worked a lot with David, who's behind the camera right now, and he's super helpful whenever an issue comes up. So I think, you know, you guys are a hyper-growth startup, in my opinion,
We are.
and that is something that's hard to, you know, get everything right.
So much.
I think are you going to...
What we're balancing all the time, and I just want to put it out there, is a really good thing. We are trying to develop all of this everyday consumers, while at the same time we're really listening to you guys, the enthusiasts out there. The enthusiasts who know the intricacies of these games better than we do, and know what feels right and doesn't. Please keep feeding it to us. You're making everybody else, and I don't mean my company, I mean the actual consumers, a better product. Your innovation, your ideas, your constant proper feedback is helping us develop our product. And so I would highly encourage, and I'm really grateful that we're getting it. What I will tell you is, in exchange of that, we will continue to really do our best that we possibly can, and you won't see us as a sellout. We will not kick your ass now.
Yeah, let's do it.
No guarantees, but I used to be pretty fucking good at this game, okay? Sorry about swearing, David.
All right.
It's fucking
Well,
A,
maybe
man.
since David is getting his butt kicked by me, now Scott's turn to get redemption for David.
We'll try. How do we put
I know,
Karate
it
Champ
would.
on this thing? Come on, let's get it set up.
David's going to get us set up real quick, and then we'll get this going. So David's blaming the octagonal gates on the Street Fighter thing. I'll give him that. We'll have a rematch in the future, I think.
Or we can just jump onto this machine if you can't get it. Oh, there you go. All right.
All right, are we on two-player, though?
Are we on? We're going to pause. Wait a second, we'll find out. Ready? Yeah, we are. 2 players.
Okay.
Okay.
right.
Now that I was talking a lot of shit to you, you're probably going to kick my ass.
No, I actually don't really think I'm very good. No.
You sure?
No, I don't even really know how to play Karate Champ. Oh, he kicked me in the balls. Like, you went straight for the balls.
Dude, he said a couple bad things once, you know? I got a good fucking memory.
He's getting redemption for a couple of those bad things.
Yeah.
Man, those deck protectors. Oh. Kicking the wrong direction.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, man.
This is really funny. So I used to love this game. I can tell you where I played this the first time. I played this, I grew up in California, and my friend's father owned this restaurant. It was called, good shot. My friend's father owned this restaurant. It was regular John's Pizza in Brentwood, California. Sawdust on the floor and stuff. And when this machine came in, it was like the coolest fucking thing in the world. You know why? Because it was so simple. Like, you know, you look at this and Pac-Man and stuff, like, it's a simple game, but it's just a cool game. Good shot.
There's actually, wasn't there like a scene, it's got Jean-Claude Van Damme. There's like some movie where Jean-Claude Van Damme is playing this. Yeah, he's playing this game. I can't remember. It's like some game in the 80s. Are we tied right now?
We are, let's see, I'm player 1. No, I'm not that far ahead of you.
All right.
And the time's out. So I won, but not by a lot.
Hey.
So rematch on the next one.
All right, rematch next time. All right, Scott, thanks so much.
You're a good guy,
awesome.
man. You're a good guy.
Thank you.
Just tell them about you know about our pinball, right?
Yeah, well, we've been talking about the pinball all week. We're selling the pinball hard. I love it.
What's that?
What?
Where can we get this?
Oh, sorry guys. www.arcade1up.com. Get your on there. Pre-sales are on right now. All kidding aside, get them on right now. Received by January 29th. I will guarantee you will ship out by March 5th in the United States. You'll have it in the week after. So.
It's all included.
Oh, I love you, man. Everything's included. They can see here. We got our real game right here. We've got all of the everything from Bad Dudes and Caveman Ninja, Ready Champ Burger Time. We've got the light up marquee, matching riser, die cut around it, and a certificate of authenticity. 3,000 pieces total build, and I promise you, no light up after, no nothing. This is it. 3,000. Peace.
All right. We'll see you on the next one. That's my line.